So if you're interested in making $100 a day part-time, what's up, everybody? Welcome to AskRinde. I'm Rinde Adebayo, digital entrepreneur, real estate entrepreneur, and top producing real estate agent here in New Jersey. And welcome to AskRinde. If it's your first time on my channel, please hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. I do videos about foreclosure, income, and credit, and I would love to have you as a part of our growing network all around the country. So we're currently pre-enrolling for Foreclosure Hacks Academy, so click the link below to get started today. How to make $100 a day part-time. Well, why $100? Why so small? Because it's attainable. Many times I think we reach for something that's so lofty and too high that we can't attain to. And making $100 a day can be actually a game changer for some people. So I wanted to do this video to be able to share with you 2 ways to be able to make $100 a day part-time. You don't have to actually do this full-time. And the reason why I chose $100 is because it's something that I believe is attainable. Many times I think that we put ourselves in a position of looking to project, oh, I want to make $1,000, I want to make $10,000 or $5,000, and just start with the small stuff. These small things add up. The incremental growth is probably the best because you learn a lot through the process and you're able to actually appreciate success better by you growing incrementally. And sometimes, in some people, $100 may mean a big difference. It may mean them being in a position to be able to afford their mortgage and not go into foreclosure. It may mean them avoiding pre-foreclosure. $100 a day means $700 a week. For some people, that means offsetting a major expense that they have. It means giving them the money to be able to invest in something that their other income don't allow them to have any wiggle room. You know, there are many people out here struggling that they don't even have a way to be able to spend even an extra $1, $5. So having a way in these hacks that I'm going to give you to be able to create and have an extra $100 a day might mean them being able to invest in a business, might mean them being able to start something else that's also a parallel or another income stream in addition to what they currently have. So the first one I want to share with you is to become an apartment shopper. That's the first way to make $100 a day, is to become an apartment shopper. This is something that I discovered a few years ago. There are many developments going on. As we currently know, they're building everywhere. Here in the New York area, they're building everywhere. I mean, New Jersey on the waterfront, in New York itself, Connecticut, Philadelphia, many developers are making moves to be able to establish, buy land, establish new building blocks, residential buildings, and many of them actually establish leasing offices. Generally, very few of them will turn it over to an agency to do, an external agency. Most of the time, they have a in-house leasing office that would actually do most of their leases and show their units. Generally, most developers, they would actually have a building. They'll have one unit that's their display unit to give people the model of what they can expect for their studio, their 1-bedroom, their 2 bedrooms, etc. And so those leasing offices, they know what they've set up as far as internally, but they don't really understand or know what the public is seeing. So sometimes they have to track their success or their progress by actually seeing what's causing the units not to sell, what's causing the units to sell, basically tweaking their internal so that they can actually have the units move. Because if they have a high vacancy rate, that's not good for the development, that's not good for business. So needless to say, for these developers and these building owners, it's important for them to have a streamlined leasing operation where they know that the leasing agents that they're hiring and their business is actually moving forward smoothly and that they're actually relating to the public properly and they're doing the right service. There's no way for them to gauge, because if they hire someone to basically be a leasing agent and that person is treating the customers, without the proper service and basically haphazard, they won't have a way to know, because the person can easily put on a face when they know that building management is coming or they know that a higher up is coming. And so that's where you guys come in. You can become an apartment mystery shopper. And so there are services that basically are out there that exist, that contract with these buildings and contract with these developers and their leasing and their management to be able to bring in mystery apartment shoppers that will visit the units, visit the buildings, and basically pose as real people who are actually there to be able to get their apartment. and they can actually see the correlation. They can see how the setup looks. They can talk to the people who they have hired as leasing agents, see their attitude, and pretty much take a synopsis of the entire situation, the operation, and go back and report to the service, which in turn the service reports to the client. The client being the management and the company that hired them to be able to perform this mystery shopping service. And so one of the top services for this would be a company called EPMS, and you can actually visit them online at epmsonline.com. And EPMS is actually one of the top services. It's Ellis Partnerships and Management Solutions. And what they do is you can sign up on their website to become an apartment mystery shopper, and you can make anywhere from $47 to $50 an hour. So you actually can make more than $100 a day doing this. After you sign up, you are able to look at sites that you are close to you that you can go to, and different ones, and match yourself up with the ones that you want to actually participate. You do your review, you report back, you get paid. It's just simple as that. And so this is one of the simple ones that I would recommend to be able to make $100 a day part-time, because it doesn't take you all day to be able to go into an apartment, assess it, and go back and report what your findings are. Very simple work. Very simple work. And one of the main things is that you just have to basically follow their rules. They have systems in place that they're going to give you the criteria of what to do, what to look for. And all you have to do is basically follow those orders and follow those rules, report back to them, sign back in, and you're good to go. And so with this, you get paid monthly via direct deposit. So you can expect to actually get a monthly payment from this. And depending on how many mystery shops you've done, you can actually make upwards of $100 a day easily. The next one I want to talk to you guys about is becoming a BPO agent. So a BPO agent, or what BPO stands for, is called Broker's Price Opinion. So in real estate, what happens generally is that the banks, the mortgage and the servicers for these mortgage companies, they actually have to follow a procedure whenever they're dealing with someone who's, let's say, for example, in foreclosure, someone who's in distress, has fallen behind. They need to basically get an idea of what the property currently is worth, the value of the property. And so you guys have probably heard of the terms appraisals, real estate appraisers. Well, real estate appraisers, what they do is they value property. In New Jersey here, we use something called a comparative analysis method. And so what that means generally is that they assess and they value properties based on similar homes, similar bedroom counts, bathrooms, kitchen, etc. So generally, appraisers cost anywhere from $500. Some appraisers I've seen cost even more money. So the real reason why BPO agents are very valuable and key is because the banks want to be able to hire them directly. So in order to become a BPO agent, you need to be licensed. And as a licensed real estate agent, some people like myself, who's licensed here in New Jersey, I sell residential real estate. There are people who are licensed that actually do mostly BPOs. Now with these BPOs, what the banks do is that they hire an agent to go out and do an assessment, evaluation on the property, and then come back and send them a report on what they value the property to be. So when I'm meeting with a homeowner and I'm actually talking to them about their home, I'm going to do something called a CMA. And that is basically a comparative report where I'm giving them an assessment of what the current market is and what the homes are worth compared to their house. Because maybe this person is thinking of selling. Maybe this person is thinking of renting it out. They need to know what the market is doing. So I provide that. A BPO is something that the bank then requests and pays for, because it's probably slightly a notch up, where it's a truer value than what I can produce as an agent, just giving them based on me pulling together information from the MLS, etc. I'm able to actually give them only limited information, whereas the BPO is considered a higher and more accurate value. The bank needs that because, let's say, for example, you're in foreclosure and you're considering doing a short sale where you want to short sell the property, and you want the bank to be able to accept less than what they're owed and get you off the hook. Or if you're looking to do whatever, it could be a deed in lieu, it could be anything. The bank needs to be able to establish what the property is worth. So what they'll do is they'll first look for a BPO agent in the area, and they'll hire that person. And being a BPO agent, they'll pay them anywhere from $100 to $150 just to do that BPO report. So I'll give you an example. I have a property here in New Jersey recently where the person was in pre-foreclosure, and they decided that they wanted to short sell. And so the bank ordered a BPO. And my BPO agent that I use here in New Jersey, I called her up and I said to her, look, I need you to do a BPO. The bank is requesting it. And what's your price? And she does all my BPOs, but I already know her prices. And she charged $100 to $150 just to show up. So she did. She went to the property. She opened up. The lockbox was there. She went in. She got pictures of what she needed. She fit the bank has certain criteria. She actually followed that list and basically provided them the BPO, and she was paid that money. And it was very simple. Very easy to do. She still is a functioning agent here. She actually sells residential real estate, but she does BPOs consistently. And that's a good way to be able to make money part-time, because you're not, it's something that you can do in between sales. It's just a great way. So with the BPO, the banks specifically like these because it's cheaper for them to pay a BPO agent to be able to get the value and what they need than calling and paying an appraiser $500 to $600. Again, the bank is always all about the bottom line, numbers, what their best interests and what's in their best interest. So they're going to try to cut costs where they can, and a BPO allows them to do that. It's coming from a professional. It's coming from someone who's licensed. It's coming from someone who's giving them an accurate value for what they need internally to make a decision whether or not they're going to proceed with you as a homeowner and help you in the foreclosure, whether they're not going to, whether they're going to try to get top dollar for the property. They're trying to it gives them an estimation of what they can reject out of this property and what decisions to make. Should they go ahead and forgive the loan? Should they go ahead and help you? Should they go ahead and work with you with a loan modification? There are some banks that even actually require BPO when you're doing a loan modification, believe it or not. And so it's important so you understand what this is, but this is something that you can turn around and start doing. So if you'd like to become a BPO agent, I can certainly help you do that. I can help you get this established and start making part-time income, making over $100 a day doing this. And to do that, you really simply need to join me. Come into partnership with me in real estate. I'm opening it up now for the first time. I'm actually opening up my team. This is nationwide. Wherever you are nationwide, you can actually go into business with me in real estate. There's a lot that we're going to be doing, but one of the things I want to do is establish you on the small things so that you're actually having incremental income. So if you're interested in making $100 a day part-time and you want to know more about becoming a BPO agent, there's a link below where you can click on, and it basically is a link to join me as a partner in real estate. Click that link and then let's get started today. Let's get started working together and come into partnership with me, making money in real estate. So this is what two quick video I wanted to share with you on two quick ways that you can actually make $100 a day part-time, not fully investing all your time. And there are many more that we're going to be sharing on. But number one is becoming an apartment mystery shopper. Number two, becoming a BPO agent. So I look forward to sharing more videos here with you guys. And make sure that you join Foreclosure Hacks Academy. Click the link below to get started today. And until next time, thank you guys for watching.